Hey there, welcome to day 142, and we are reading John chapter 9 today, verses 1 through 23. And so here we see the story of Jesus healing a blind man. And this man has been blind since birth, and Jesus sees him along his way, and he tells him to go he spits in some dirt, rubs the dirt on his eyes, and says, "Go wash in the pool of Siloam, and you will see." And this is an unusual situation. It's the first one we see in the Bible of a man being healed from their blindness, especially since birth. But what I love about this passage is it just reminds us that it is not about us. Because the question comes in as, why is this man blind? Is it something that he did? Is it something his parents did? And Jesus, of course, comes back and says, no, it has nothing to do with that. It's actually for God's purpose, and so that God will be revealed and glorified. And so as we go throughout our life, there's going to be ups and downs, and it's important for us to remember that it's not about us, it's about Him. And so the good, it's not about us, it's about Him. And the bad, it's not about us, it's about Him. Now, there are sometimes going to be consequences for our sin, and those will probably come out fairly obviously in terms of the consequence will match the sin. But when we can't really match things up, the question of why do bad things happen to good people, we've seen this answered a couple different ways. One, that deep down we are not good people, but two, it's for God's power to be revealed, and that it's not about us, it's about Him. And so it's just a great reminder of where our focus should be as we read the scripture, and that we're looking for the character of God as we read, and not always how it applies to our lives. And then the other thing that we see here is that Jesus is healing again on the Sabbath, which we know at this point is a big no-no. And the Pharisees, of course, are questioning it. And I think what I see in this, when I read this, I was thinking, okay, now Jesus is just doing it on purpose. And I think that's the point. I think that He is healing on the Sabbath to go against these religious traditions, so that people can truly see the difference between religion and relationship. And so as we finish up our reading today, let us be reminded that it is about relationship with Jesus, not about religion. And while there are things that Jesus calls us to, that deep down and first and foremost, we need to show others grace and compassion and mercy just like He does. So hope you have gained something great from today's reading, and I'll see you next time.